Hello, 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 everyone. You are asking Ashley. And today, my question is, should I be friends with my ex? And I'm asking this question because I've seen this so many times, and people, break up. And let's just say it's a mutual breakup, even though that's never true. People say it's a mutual breakup. It don't be a mutual breakup. Somebody is leading the force and somebody be like, okay, just to, save face. But whatever. Let's say in this fantasy world, it's a mutual breakup and you guys, whatever, you go your separate ways. Like, oh, let's stay friends. People say that. To me, that is a crock. So answering that question, should I stay friends with an ex? The answer is no. Okay? Into the no. I said into the no. Into the O, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And the reason why I found this to be problematic, and I think this is like common sense, but people don't think this way. And again, this is from experience. I've seen my friends go through things and I'm like, what? Like, no, you should not be friends. And the reason for this is a friend wants the best for you. A friend is going to support you. A friend is going to build you up. An ex is not doing that. So if you're looking to move on to a different situation, a different relationship, an ex is not your cheerleader on the sideline saying, go girl, or giving you advice, giving you good advice at least, and helping you know. They are going to be a block. That's going to be the friend blocking your blessing because they're going to keep trying to, flirt with you, put little nuggets in your head, and the next thing you know, you're messing with your ex again, and that's not something you want. So I think this is truly unhealthy, and I also don't think that it is wise to be on and off with somebody. And again, I'm saying this from experience. I was on and off with somebody for years, and that was stupid. I'm just gonna say that was stupid. And honestly, it taught me a lot about men and relationships. That relationship and knowing that person taught me a lot about relationships, and it taught me that men are full of crap a lot of times, and they'll say things just to get what they want. Like, they just tell you stuff and you just are in like a mind warp. So if you break up with someone repeatedly, just let them go. Block it, because, and I also am a huge proponent for blocking people. I think that's the best invention, as far as technology, because when you constantly seeing someone or something's reminding you of someone, you're just going to start thinking about them, and then whatever you see is gonna make you think about the memories, and your memories always lean towards the good, not the bad. So that's just kind of how the mind works. Like, for example, why women are able to continue to go through childbirth, even though it's so painful, because you're just remembering the positive, you're not really remembering the pain. So you get reminded of this ex, and you keep thinking about the positive stuff, not remembering all the reasons why you broke up, and then you're in this little rat wheel just going back and forth, and it's just a circle, and it's a circle, and then you're gonna keep going back with your ex, and then they become your friend because you broke up, and they say it's mutual, but it's not really mutual, and it becomes toxic. So, should an ex be a friend? Absolutely not. And also, to go into it, again, I don't believe that people mutually break up. So typically, when one person is breaking up with other person and they say, okay, we're going to be friends, someone moves on before the other person is ready to move on. And that becomes messy because, of course, feelings are involved, and you think that you have some type of claim over them, and they moved on. And then you feel like they're cheating on you, even though you guys are broken up. Like, well, you could have given me the respect. It's always like that. You could have given me respect not to post it on social media. We just broke up and stuff like that. Like, once you're broken up, you're broken up. Like, it's no like, oh, you gotta have a certain grace period and this and that and blah blah. No, once you are broken up, that's it. So go about your business, and that's why you need to block them so you won't see it, they won't see you, and you go about your business, and that will be it. And just to get in a little story about not being friends with an ex. So I was in this toxic situation. So this is not the ex that I was with for years, that I was on and off with. This was another situation that was toxic, okay? And he was, saying, even, I'm not ready to be in relationships, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So let's be friends. And I was just sitting there like, no, like, we're not good friends. And he was like taken aback by that. We were like, what you mean? Like, we have so much fun together, we laugh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't want the best for me. And he was like, what do you mean? Of course I want the best for you. And I'm like, so I want to find a husband and get married. You want me to find someone else to be with? And he was kind of like, well, no. I'm like, exactly. You are going to prohibit me from finding my husband because you're going to keep coming around and, causing havoc in that situation. And that's why, we can't be friends. Like, we don't need to be cordial. We don't need to be nothing. And that's that. And he was kind of like confused by it because he kind of did this little song and dance with somebody else and they was okay with the whole let's be friends thing. And I was just like, no. Like, and that what I said, you're going to cause havoc, when I want to meet my husband, it actually came true. Even though I did block him and I did do listen, I blocked the block. He blocked everything. He got blocked. He kept showing up places and and then it became too much. And then my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, that he got involved in it, whatever. But the basis of what I'm saying is you have to have clear boundaries when it comes to friendships and relationships. I do not think that you should be blurring those boundaries as far as being in something platonic and being in a real relationship, because someone's feelings will get hurt. And when one person is ready to move on, they will be unable to move on because you have that person pulling you. And sometimes it's with malicious intent. Sometimes they just want to, it's like crazy. It's like men are kind of like little kids. They don't want you, and then they see somebody else playing with you. Like, see a kid see another person playing with a toy that they wasn't even worried about. They're like, oh, no, give me my toy. It's my toy. That's how men are. Like, men, like, it's crazy. I'm comparing them to kids, but that's really how they are. So they could be, they could have you, they could dog you out, they could treat you terrible, they could be like, oh, I don't want you. But as soon as they see you moving on or see you not caring, then they will want you. They will come back and it'll be the same song and dance. I'm sorry. And then there will be a same, oh, I don't want you. So when a person is showing you they do not want you in a relationship, as far as a man, when they're showing you that they don't want you in no type of relationship. So not a friendship, not a relationship, not a cordialship, not an associationship, nothing, okay? And I think I made up those last two words, but no, we can't even, listen, you'll be lucky if you get a hi and bye from me, okay? I don't exist in your world because you don't exist in my world. It is the past is dead, goodbye. That's how I feel. And I feel like it led to my success in my marriage because I was like, cut them off, bye. Like they were dusting me. They in the grave. That's how I felt and that's how I moved. And that made my husband very comfortable with, certain situations that ended up coming up because he knew I ain't giving him 2 words, okay? So I think that is the best way for you to move forward, you to live your best life. And if that ex is an ex, that means they're an ex for a reason and they no longer need to be in your life. So you don't need to be talking to their mama, their sister, their cousin, nothing. They're not your friend. They're not your family. Unless obviously you have children. That's totally different. But even that to me, let's be cordial. keep it corporate. Okay. Hi. How you doing? Keep it. Hello. How you doing? Call them by their government name. Don't shorten it. If their name is Marcus, don't say, hey, Marky Mark. No, how you doing, Marcus? Call them their government name. Keep it corporate, okay? And you will be living your best life. Thank you all for chatting with me. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you comment below. And I will see you next time on Asking Ashley.